This is one of my favorite series, A Simple Night. It's Tuesday night. James has been stuck on his geometry homework for hours. His mind is gone blank. His mom works from home, so she's right there. But all she does is rub his shoulders as he struggles, which is driving him nuts. Finally, at 8:45, school's out. She lets him go. An hour later, stomps into his room, finding filled with campers. I was hoping you'd help me with my homework, he says, sliding into the queen-size bed with her. I know, it's Friday night, but I really need your help. She knocks against his head as well. And at 10:30, he turns around and finds her falling asleep, sighing. He picks up his math book and studies some more. At 12:30, he finishes his assignment, but he doesn't understand why his mom is asleep. As he looks down at her peaceful face, a sudden emotion washes over him, and he reaches out to stroke her hair. Then he freezes. How could he touch her? Like this? Shaking his head, he jumps off the bed, takes his blanket and lays back down. Sue, he's fast asleep. The question that broke the silence. Why do fish live in water? James wakes up to his mom rubbing his shoulders. Because it's a safer place for them, he replies. Yeah, me too, she whispers, moving away. What do you mean? Never mind, he murmurs, returning to the computer. But James isn't falling back asleep. You okay, Mom? Do you ever feel like you don't belong anywhere? He asks. She stops typing, turns around slowly. Her eyes is me. Like where? She asks softly. Here, at school, with friends, he says, gesturing. Sometimes, his mom admits, but then I remember I'm loved, and that's enough. James considers this. Do you think I'm loved? He asks, hesitantly. More than anything else in the world, she says immediately, reaching out to stroke his hair. And for the first time, James leans into her touch, being truly seen. He's in his room building with Legos when she knocks to enter. Can I come in? She asks. Sure, he says without looking up. She walks in and sits on his bed, watching him work. You want to build something big today? She observes. Nope, he says softly, finally meeting her gaze. You okay, sweetie? She asks. Taking a deep breath, he tells her, you're the only one who sees me. Everyone else just sees what I do or what I have or what I look like. But you see me. You see all of it. You see my good stuff, my bad stuff, my boring stuff, my weird stuff. You see everything about me. And I know you'll still love me no matter what. Tears well up in his mom's eyes. She reaches out and covers his cheek. And I know you'll still love me no matter what, he repeats, leaning into her touch. That's right, she whispers, and I love you so much. Navigating emerging feelings. James finds his mom sitting on his bed braiding his sister's hair, and he hesitates before approaching. Hi, he says awkwardly. She looks up and smiles. Hey, buddy, she says warmly. He sits down beside her. Can we talk? He asks shyly. About what? She says gently, continuing to rave. About us. Startled, she drops the braid. Oh, she stammered, looking at him. Yeah, sure, she manages, regaining her composure. What about us? He asks. You're my mom, she says. And you're my son. What else is there to talk about? Well, he begins hesitantly. Lately I've been having some feelings and I don't know what to do with them. What kind of feelings? She asks softly. He takes a deep breath. Confusing feelings, he whispers. Okay, she says. Tell me more. I don't want to say it. He admits, embarrassed. You can't tell me anything. She murmurs. Impulses. You won't get mad, he asks. No, James, she says patiently. I won't get mad. I promise. He takes another deep breath. Okay, he says quietly. I'm feeling things for you. Things that aren't normal. That people shouldn't feel. And I do know what to do with those feelings because I know it is wrong to feel this way about you. But I also can't stop feeling this way. So I wanted to ask if you could just hold that space for me. You know, just in case. His mom's heart breaks at his words. Reaching out, she envelops him in a warm hug. It's okay, James, she whispers, caressing his back. You're allowed to feel everything. It's okay to feel. Even if you don't know what to do with those feelings. And I'll hold that space for you as long as you need, no matter what those feelings are. Embracing emotional authenticity, he pulls away from the hug and wipes his eyes. Thanks, Mom. Cups his face in her hands, forcing him to meet her gaze. James, she says softly, whatever you're feeling is human. That means it's not wrong. It's not bad. And it's certainly not shameful. You're allowed to feel everything. And I'm here to help you sort it all out. A gift with deeper meaning. On Mother's Day, James surprises his mom with a gift. She opens the box to find a charm bracelet with a compass charm. Oh, James! It's beautiful, she says, confused by its meaning. Mom, he begins hesitantly. I know things have been different between us lately, but I want you to know I love you. And this reminds me of our journey together. No matter where life takes us, as long as we have each other, we can navigate anything. She reaches out to clasp the bracelet around her wrist, her fingers trembling slightly. Oh, James, she whispers, tears welling up in her eyes. What a beautiful gift! She pulls him into a tight hug. Thank you. Burying her face in his shoulders. And I love you so. In that moment, the unspoken bond between them deepens. The gift symbolizes their journey through uncharted waters, navigating the complexities of their evolving relationship with love as their guiding light, holding space in silence. In the days that follow, many evenings are spent in comfortable silence. Sometimes James will sit on the bed while his mom does her work, occasionally reaching out to stroke her arm or play with her hair. Other times he'll sit quietly on the floor drawing, and she'll rest her head against his shoulder. Though no words are spoken, there's a profound connection between them. The silence is no longer awkward. Instead, it's filled with understanding and support. The unwritten conversation, one evening, while they're sitting in comfortable silence, James breaks a crayon in half. Startled, he quickly throws it under the table. What happened? His mom asks softly, her eyes twinkling with amusement. James looks up at her, then back at the crayon. I broke it, he whispers. That's all right, she says gently. Accidents happen! He shakes his head. I'm sorry, he mumbles. Don't be, she interrupts. It's just a crayon. James considers this, then reaches out to take her hand. Do you ever feel like you're losing me? He asks hesitantly. Every day, she admits. What do you mean? Yeah. You're growing up and changing, and I'm afraid I'll lose the little boy I've been raising. I'm afraid I won't be able to keep up with you, she explains, her voice cracking with emotion. James squeezes her hand. But you already have. I'm still here, aren't I? She asks softly. Yeah, he says quietly. You're still here. There's a long pause. Will you stay with me? She asks finally. Always, he promises. Even if I change. Even if I become someone new. Especially then, she whispers. I'll be here for you always. Love beyond definition. The script ends with an epilogue 3 years later. James, now a teenager, sits on the edge of his mom's bed. She's sitting in front of the mirror, doing her makeup. Thanks for staying with me, she says suddenly. For what? He asks. For staying with me when I needed it most, she queried. I needed you to stay with me, James, she continues, turning to face him. And you did? And for that, I'll always be grateful. James reaches out to cup her face in his hands. I love you! Tears welling up in her eyes, she leans into his touch. I love you too, James, she murmurs. More than anything in the world. In that moment, the depth of their bond becomes clear. Their love story is a testament to the power of connection and the beauty of emotional authenticity. Though their journey has been unconventional, their love for each other remains constant, proving that sometimes love defies definition, yet its presence resonates eternally.